You're not imagining it at all. That knot in your stomach every Sunday night is trying to tell you something important. Welcome back. I'm Trina Aguirre from Corporate Exit Plan. I specialize in helping professionals negotiate powerful exits from toxic workplaces instead of leaving empty-handed. I've secured substantial exit packages 4 times in my career. And today I'm going to walk you through 5 clear signs you're in a toxic workplace so you can start planning your strategic exit. Many high achievers normalize toxic workplace behaviors because they're so focused on performing well. They blame themselves for not being able to handle it instead of recognizing they're in an unhealthy environment. Here are those 5 unmistakable signs you're in a toxic workplace. First, Sunday night anxiety that gets worse every week. That pit in your stomach isn't normal. It's your body's alarm system telling you something's wrong. If you're feeling dread about returning to work after every weekend, that's not just the Monday blues. It's a response to a situation your body recognizes as harmful. Second, you're constantly exhausted but have trouble sleeping. Your mind keeps replaying work scenarios even though you're home or walked out of your office. This mental loop isn't just annoying. It's your brain trying to solve an unsolvable problem, like figuring out how to please an unpleasable boss or navigate impossible expectations. Third, small tasks feel overwhelming when basic responsibilities that you used to handle easily start feeling impossibly heavy. It's not you becoming incompetent, it's burnout. This cognitive impact is a direct result of chronic workplace stress depleting your mental resources. Fourth, you stop talking about work with friends and family because you don't want to keep on complaining again. And you're isolating because deep down you know something's wrong. When you can't even describe your work situation without sounding negative, that's a powerful signal about your environment. Fifth, you've normalized extreme behaviors like working throughout your entire weekend, skipping important family events, or being available 24/7. What once seemed temporary has become your everyday existence. The gradual normalization of these extremeness is particularly dangerous because it happens slowly enough that you might not even notice how far things have shifted. Let me tell you a personal story. At my last job, I was surrounded by brilliant people and making great money, but I started having health issues that seemed to come out of nowhere. During a checkup with my doctor, she actually asked me if I was in a toxic relationship. I said no, but then I realized I was in a toxic relationship with my job. It was showing up in my body even before I consciously acknowledged it. I had normalized working 12-plus hour days, being constantly available on my phone, and feeling anxious after or about every meeting. My team would joke about needing therapy after certain leadership interactions. We were using humor to cope with a seriously unhealthy environment. So I urge you, take a moment to honestly assess how many of these signs you're experiencing. This awareness is the crucial first step in planning your strategic exit. You can't navigate out of a toxic situation until you acknowledge that you're in one. I'm not suggesting you impulsively quit your job tomorrow. That's rarely the best approach. Instead, recognize these signs as information that can fuel a deliberate exit strategy that protects both you and your well-being and your finances. So, ready to plan your strategic exit? Download my free Exit Like a Boss using the link in my description, or take my survey to see how exit ready you are. Be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my negotiation tactics. And lastly, don't depart with a broken heart. Exit smart with a head start. Leave me a comment about what you'd like to see next.